Zimbabwe's president has called on Rwandan and Zimbabwean traders and investors not to waste their valuable economic opportunities between the two countries as a way of boosting intra-trade on the African continent. His Excellency Emmerson Mnangagwa made the call as a trade and investment conference began in Harare on Monday, bringing together the business communities of both countries.
Intra-African trade and investment, which saw trade volumes growing in 2020 to US 120 billion, is a clear reflection of the vast trade and investment opportunities within our continent, Africa. In this context, companies from both the Republic of Rwanda and Zimbabwe must exploit the business prospects presented under the Common Market for East and Southern Africa and the African Continental Free Trade Area. These platforms provide a gateway for entering global value chains, a shared pathway towards an integrated Africa, as well as the realization of the Africa we all want. It is my expectation and that of my dear brother and colleague, the President of the Republic of Rwanda, His Excellency Paul Kagame, that Zimtrade and the Rwanda Development Board's partnership must result in increased trade flows and volumes while leapfrogging the quality of made in Zimbabwe and made in Rwanda products and goods and services, respectively, to penetrate global markets.
Economic agreements were also signed between both countries, including an energy-focused one.
Rwanda, like Zimbabwe, is landlocked, but I prefer to call it land-linked. So as much as we want to use Rwanda as a platform to penetrate East Africa, we also want Rwanda to use Zimbabwe as a platform to penetrate the SADC region. So for us, its location and also its ranks when it comes to ease of doing business is quite low. So we can set up a lot of warehouses and distributorship that we can then use in Rwanda to re-export to Burundi, Uganda, Tanzania, and even DRC. Just to mention a few. So, and also our two presidents have got good relations, so it's easy to do business when you have good relations.
This conference comes at an important time, according to Rwanda's Minister of Trade and Industry, Beata Habyarimana.
The Rwanda-Zimbabwe Trade and Investment Conference is timely in the current continental and global context. The COVID-19 pandemic had significant negative impact on our African economies. The current crisis between Russia and Ukraine worsens the situation. However, if there are two important lessons the coronavirus crisis has shown us, I would mention the first one, that it is of vital importance to have a close collaboration among nations in facing global challenges. The second one is the urgency for Africa's self-reliance. We need to fast-track business growth between Rwanda and Zimbabwe. We come to explore, to invest, and to export.
A similar conference took place in Kigali last year. And as we move ahead to other matters, but still related to Rwanda-Zimbabwe relations, a group of Zimbabwean senators are in Rwanda for a visit and sharing experience concerning gender and development. We do have the report with Betty Mutoni.
Of senators from Gender and Development Commission from Zimbabwe, and they held various discussions with the Executive Committee of Rwanda sent to focus on gender equality and increasing the number of women in decision-making bodies. The Senator, Honorable Dushimana Nambati, noted that they are pleased by the way the number of women in decision-making bodies in Rwanda is increasing.
They want actually to learn from us how we have managed to be where we are in terms of gender equality. We have shown them different policies put in place. We showed them the statistics of how we stand today in the parliament, the number of women in the parliament, in the cabinet, even in the judiciary, even in the local government, and they are very happy to do something back in their country on that issue.
Zimbabwe centers have saluted the way Rwanda has made significant strides in the advancement of women, and their country is ready to learn from Rwanda.
We came to Rwanda for a study visit to share experiences, to share notes on how we can best assist women, especially who have been marginalized. Rwanda has done very well in that regard. You have got 61% representation in your parliament, that is women representation. Now we come to Rwanda to try and maybe, for lack of a better word, say to rehash and regroup as a country to see how we can reach where Rwanda has reached.
Figures indicate that women in the Chamber of Deputies 61%, in Senate is 34.6%, in Parliament is 55%, in the Judiciary is 49.7%, and others in local government is 60.2%. Betty Mutoni, RwandaTV News.